I'm back. I lost 4 pounds in 4 days, and I'm going to share with you exactly what I did. Now, I didn't do anything crazy or anything extreme. So today I'm going to break down exactly what I did to lose this weight, what I ate, what I did to stay consistent, and the small changes that I made that have been making a big difference. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Daniella Joy, and I made this amazing weight loss transformation. However, I am in the process of restarting my weight loss journey because life happened, things happened. I'm on a journey to really dive down and heal my trauma, heal my limiting beliefs about myself. Because if you lose weight and you are in a mindset where nothing's ever good enough and you're not happy with the body you've made, even though you've lost a significant amount of weight, be careful, because you are stuck in an old paradigm. And that old paradigm, which is basically a systems of beliefs that you have about yourself and the world, can make you rebound and gain weight, which is what happened to me. Now, I didn't gain all the weight back. I did gain a substantial amount of weight back. However, the good news in all of this is that I've lost weight before and I can do it again. Now, one of the major things I recognize when people gain weight after losing a substantial amount of weight is that they let that failure or that weight gain become their identity. They let that difficulty define their self-worth. And that is the biggest mistake you can do. You got to transform your mindset and your perspective with failure. Failures are literally just teaching you invaluable lessons for success. Your setbacks and your failures can be transformed into wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that can propel you to new levels. It happened with me after I gained weight after the car accident. I got to my lowest weight ever, and it will happen again. But this time it's going to stay off because I'm doing everything in my power to really shift my self-image and my self-belief in myself. I'm doing EMDR. I'm working daily on just rewiring my mind through prayer, through affirmations, through journaling, and through facing deep, dark truths of myself. It's about rewiring that subconscious mind and not making the mistake I did last time by stopping. This is daily work. What we must remember, in order to stay committed and consistent, we need to improve our self-image of ourselves, because we are not going to be committed to finding better for ourselves if we look at ourselves in a negative way. Here's exactly what I'm doing. I am intermittent fasting. Told myself 18-hour fasts a day minimum. Today is a nomad. It is what it is. I'm not going to be so strict about it. And the reason why I intermittent fast, it helps me to control my eating and to eat less. The key with weight loss is to eat less than what you are currently eating. Number 2, I am counting my calories. Portion control is so key for those of us who struggle with overeating, emotional eating, and all of that. I told myself 1,600 calories max. However, I have not been eating that every day. I've been eating 1,200. Yesterday I ate 1,400, but I've been averaging around like 1,200 to 1,300 calories, and I was still averaging on dropping, not even averaging, but dropping a pound a day. And I started my cycle, so you know this weight loss is legit. I'm also focusing on incorporating whole foods as much as possible. And I haven't been perfect, but you have to remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. And what happens to people is they get caught up in the perfectionism. It's like, oh, I make one mistake, I'm just gonna give up. No, stop the black and white thinking. You can still win with mistakes. When I first started my journey with OMAD, I literally failed my way forward. The first month, I lost 10 to 12 pounds, even with 4 days of binging. Don't give up just because you make a small error. Just jump back on track. Remember, consistency isn't perfection. It's about doing the things you need to do more than you do not. Next, I've been prioritizing protein. Have I hit my protein goal? No, but I'm getting closer and closer. Remember, you can fail your way forward. Sometimes it just takes some messing up to find success. Failure is the prerequisite for success. Change your mindset about it. Also, I've been getting movement every day. I'm currently in a rehab program to help my hips. So that means just work on my glutes and work on my little hip flexor muscles that decided to go to sleep after my multiple injuries. So movement, I've been doing light movement. I've been walking, trying to get back into the gym more and more, which is happening. I just gotta be careful because I just got a cortisone shot in my SI joint. But the biggest thing that has helped me make this transition more than anything has been me diligently working on my mindset. Things that I'm doing daily is listening to Les Brown's Ultimate Audio Library, listening to an audiobook on Dr. David R. Hawkins. It's called The Map of Consciousness. It's very interesting. It talks about each emotional energy levels and how we can elevate to higher energy levels. I was in the worst energy level ever, which was shame, but I'm on my way up. So I've been listening to Earl Nightingale and his mindset template. I'll put the list right here so you can see how it's been helping me out. Not only that, listening to Les Brown, Bob Proctor, reading the Bible. The Bible has a lot of this stuff. And what I've learning from all of these greats is that all of them tie together, and the messaging I'm getting is you will go nowhere in life unless you improve your self-image. It's all about self-love, the deep self-love, which I explained in the last video. Because if you don't have that self-love and that self-worth, you are not going to create the thoughts that will lead you to action to do better for yourself. And this is why people struggle with staying consistent and committed, because their self-image is poor. So if you're struggling to stick to a diet, work on your self-image. It doesn't matter what it is. Like I keep saying, weight loss is 95% mindset, 5% strategy. The real quote, I don't know, I think I got it from Les Brown, is success is 95% mindset, 5% strategy. So success in what you do. So it's truly about going deep and working in on that mental work and transforming the mind and your emotions. That's what's going to get you forward. And this is something that you can't stop doing, because by default, this mind wants to go to the negative. We want to be a beacon of light in this world rather than a tool for darkness. And in order to do that, we need to shine that light within. So I've been doing affirmations daily. What I like about affirmations is that it helps to reaffirm the mindset you're trying to build. The human mind by default is very, very negative, and it's really hard to transition those negative thoughts. But the best way to do it is through repetition. Repetition is the best way to learn. We are fighting forces of negative energy from what society says, from how we grew up, what people say about us, how we've been hurt, how we may have quote unquote failed. We're trying to rewire all of that. So that's going to take persistent work. Either way, it takes work to stay the same as it does to take work to move forward. So after I've been diligently working on that, also doing EMDR and ART with my therapist. So again, with all of this, we are rewiring limiting beliefs that I developed from childhood and from experiences with life that basically tells me that I'm worthless. But I know I am not worthless based on external circumstances. Self-worth comes from yourself, and it does not come from anything outside of you. So I'm learning to do that through therapy with my psychologist and through the work I'm doing daily. Listen, you can go to therapy, but the therapist is only with you 1 hour of the day. The real work happens in the 24 hours. So you have to be on this. You have to be motivated and disciplined more than anything to do this. And it takes habits. So here is what I'm doing for my habits. I have a habit tracker here. This really helps me just to reaffirm what I'm doing, keeping my eye on the goal. So when that emotional thought comes in where I'm like, well, I just want to eat, or I don't want to do this, this is reaffirming this. This is keeping it together, as with the affirmations and the visualizations. I also have a calendar scale as well, or a calendar where I'm keeping track of everything helped me visualize that. These are also habit hacks as well. We are working on the subconscious mind here, and it's kind of similar to what I did in the beginning of my weight loss journey. So let's reiterate the key habits in this transformation. Number one, counting my calories, making sure I am not going above 1,600 calories. Number two, intermittent fasting to help me stay in a calorie deficit, to help me eat less, to help encourage my body to burn fat, to help make that metabolic switch, to help diminish the cravings. Listen, fasting does so much, so that ain't going away. And I'm not obsessing over OMAD all the time, and I'm still getting results. Today is an OMAD, so I'll probably do a separate vlog. It just ended up being an OMAD. Number four, prioritizing protein, as I stated, whole foods, getting in movement. Right now I'm doing my little physio exercises, and I will be going to the gym tomorrow, making sure I'm not aggravating my pain, because when I have pain, that's when I start to lose hope and binge. But my challenge here is to not let that happen. Stop doing that, because I know I have the strength within to not let that pain dictate my actions. Heck, I got to my lowest weight when I was in the most pain in my life. So there's that. So yeah, keeping it simple, working on that mindset. Let me know if you're going to implement any of these strategies. And if you made it this far into the video, thank you so much. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you for being with me on this journey. I appreciate each and every one of you. It's been a struggle, and I know I'm not the only one struggling, but I hope my journey of rewiring this mind and my self-image and conquering those doubts with action helps you do the same. Drop the word courage down below, because we are going to be courageous enough to jump into the unknown. We are going to be courageous enough to face our fears, face the anxiety, face the mindset that tells us we can't do it, that we're not good enough. And we're going to flip that mindset and replace it with we are worthy, we are strong, and we can handle any obstacle in front of us. Take care. Bye.